so far. Just feel like playing a little skate, like Tony Hawk Skate. Just I don't know, try something different for a little bit. I did download Showdown Hunt. I forget. I think that's it. Um, I played a little bit last night, just to get a feel for it, and it was okay. I mean, I wasn't like blown away by it or like completely memorized by the uh, gameplay and stuff. So, I mean, I might have like a stream here and there, but it just doesn't like really set with. It wasn't like I'm sure it's enjoyable with friends and stuff, and it's something different than typical um, infill, infiltrate and extract, because you have like a boss to fight each time, um, and then there's the PvP element that's kind of interesting. But um, I do like that it's kind of similar to DMZ that you like if you die you lose your stuff. So anyway, I'll probably give it a go a little bit later, but just not right now. It just kind of seemed like as I was playing through it again, I just didn't get quite a good feel for it, and as like, uh, yeah, it just, I mean, it's pretty straightforward as far as like what your objectives are. You're supposed to go find the like villain or whatever, and um, then you gotta find clues to find out where they're at, and then you basically fight uh, other players or the environment, like there's zombies and stuff. Um, so there, but I I don't know. It didn't seem to like I don't know make. I just can't put my thumb on what it was like. It's not terrible. It's just not like something I found super engaging, but um, I do like there's like a longer time limit. You have like it's called like each time you enter is like a contract. So you enter with it's and you have like I think it's 45 minutes to go and like complete the contract, which is where you go take out the boss or take out other players, whatever, which is nice. I like that there's a longer time frame. Like DMZ is like it feels like it's so quick. It's you're in there for and like another streamer had said, your first couple minutes, especially if you're new or just getting in, is to get plates. So you chew up a bunch of time trying to get plates or recoup the plates you lost to AI. So and then by the time you've found some plates, then you're like, okay, let's go start like one of my missions, one of my objectives, and then you finally get one objective or one mission done, and you're like, okay, especially a solo player, um, and then you're like, okay, well, I'm not really wanting to risk doing a final exfil, so I'm gonna try to exfil now, and then it's like it just feels like you're constantly in a rush to uh, get get stuff done, and um, I understand that that's like a element, and I know it's like the part of the challenge. I know that that's what they put in there to make it so you're not just in there forever, kind of just getting every single thing done possible. It's like they put it there to make you so like you have to force yourself to make decisions on what you're going to accomplish, what you're gonna go after, and so I get that piece of it, but it still feels like, man, you're always like kind of rushing around, and you're never like truly ever getting a little time to like, what's the next thing to do? And with there being so little bit, like sometimes you just gotta travel a little bit to go get a vehicle, so kind of you're kind of SOL, you know. it kills a lot of time there because you got to run. But anyway, so I did like that element. I do like some of the weapons that are available. It's a old timey, like old west, lever action lever action shotguns, revolvers. So, and that sort of stuff is kind of cool. I like that. It breaks up something different. Makes it so you're being a little more careful about how you shoot, because there's like ways to pick up ammunition in in the hunt game, but you also have to be mindful. Oh yeah, I'm this weapon doesn't hold 20 rounds per magazine or clip, whatever, and so you got to be a little more careful about how like much you shoot and stuff, because you could come across the boss and then it's like, well, you don't want to be in a pinch and you want to be more selective on your shots and stuff, and because like I said, you only get like for the rifle, it was like what, anywhere between 6 and 10 shots. I can't remember, but it's not a lot, so you got to be a little more meticulous. And so, and the revolver is the same. It's 6 shots, or I think. So it's kind of like it can't be just wildly shooting like in DMZ. You just kind of like, sometimes you can just unload, and then munitions box, and you're back to having 200 some rounds, or close to that, for each gun that you have. So there's it's just different, and I mean, I'll give it a go one of these days, but right now it's just not, I'm not really feeling it. And so anyway, anything exciting going on? I know there's always terrible news going on, but try to do some sports related stuff. Final Fours seemingly wrapping up, at least, or going forward, at least with women's basketball, so in college basketball. So it's good to see. I don't know. I don't pay attention to either one, so I don't know who's really playing, but let's see. I think that's the women's. Let's see what ESPN's got to say. Nothing too exciting right now. Small deal for Lamar Jackson, the Colts. I mean, that might be good for him, just to get out of Baltimore. Just a new environment, somewhere different. That's gonna maybe understand and value. I don't know. It seems like the Baltimore doesn't really value him that much. This is such an interesting story. Like, interesting in a way that, like, here's a guy who's like a super fan of the Chiefs. I don't know if you've heard this before, but accused of robbery is like this guy who he robbed. So like he would go rob these places. Like he's a well-known super fan of the Kansas City Chiefs, and he went and robbed banks in Oklahoma. But now he's out missing. He was out on warrant. So if you see a guy dressed as looks like a wolf in Chiefs attire, be wary. Just be wary. it looks like in the NBA is finally kind of wrapping up season. You know, it's still a tight race in the West a little bit, and the East is kind of seemingly to be like coming more and more likely that they're gonna like have teams that are clinching. Um, uh, the Lakers got to be kind of happy. It looks like LeBron's gonna be back for some games. um, I don't know. You're kind of hopeful that he's gonna be able to make an impact. But anyway, let's see. Just saw that from the new rock stars that they announced that if you don't know who the new rock stars, they're like a YouTube channel that covers all sorts of different like video games, movies, TV shows, stuff like that. Marvel. They've done Last of Us. Like they cover, they break down trailers. It's a pretty good channel. I like them a lot. But it looks like Secret Invasion will officially land on Disney Plus June 21st, 2023. I'm excited about Secret, or was it? I just said I'm excited about it, and I don't know the freaking name. Secret Invasion, there it is. I'm excited about it. I just think that it's going to be something kind of different and like a sort of a suspense thriller meets action, like superheroes. So I'm interested to see how they handle that and how they handle like shapeshifters. And you know, they had, what was it in She-Hulk? They had they kind of had a little bit of implemented that a little bit with what was an Asgardian that was playing tricks on one of the lawyers. I don't remember exactly what the person did, but they shapeshifted into, you know, different excuse me, different what was it? Different, like just a different person, and tricked them into like thinking they were somebody that they weren't. But anyway, I'm just excited to see that. Like that one, I'm looking forward to. There's some other ones. I still haven't seen Ant-Man yet. It seems to be like people kind of like aren't super happy about Ant-Man. I don't know. I haven't seen it, so I can't really say. But yeah. I can't remember what else. What a like. What other? Let me know if you're like if there's any Marvel movies you're interested in seeing next. I'm also looking forward to, you know, seeing what the DCU's got going on. See how things play out. I need to just restart this run. I'm not doing well. What's coming out for the DCU? What is it? Shazam's already out, right? Yes. And it's got like not great. It's not doing well at the box office, but alright, let's get this last one. But The Flash that's next? I think so. Fingers crossed that's good. I mean, you never know. It's had some promising trailers, but trailers are deceiving, right? Don't always like give us the real pictures, like what's going to happen, or they're deceptive. You know, like what was it? Endgame? Was it Infinity War when they with Marvel they had shown like the Hulk running, and it turns out it was Bruce Banner in the Hulkbuster suit armor. I'm gonna check to see what the I'm gonna get the trying to find the controls. Oops. Here we go. That doesn't tell me anything. Oh, here we go. Still doesn't tell me anything.
Yeah.
Trying to get that. Yeah. That's what I wanted. Excuse me. That's what I was after. Let's see. Just trying to see if there's anything else that's interesting. So Liv Tyler will return to Captain America 4. She's reprising her role as Betty Ross from the 2008 Incredible Hulk. Nintendo's Wii U and 3DS eShop shut down today. Closes forever today. I mean, I don't play any of the Wii U or 3DS, but it's just interesting. Like, I don't know, E3. Like, how many? Like, there seems like there's a lot of big names that aren't coming to the convention. Like I said, there was a place I said yesterday. That's another E3 would be a nice place to go to. Like, out of all the different conventions you can go. Lionsgate exec wants Keanu Reeves to star in more John Wick films. I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, those have seemingly done really well. But they also said, what was it? Keanu Reeves and the director are taking a break from playing the role. So we'll see what happens. John Wick wins weekend box office with $73 million. Wow. That's pretty good. Pretty for like, isn't that the opening weekend? So I mean, that's pretty dang good for. Um, and then like Shazam made $9.7 million, and then Scream 6 made $8.4 million. And Shazam's been out for a couple weeks now, so that's bad. That's had pretty bad, or if that's the case, that's been back for uh, pretty abysmal. But what do you do? I mean, if people aren't going to watch it because it's like kind of like I mean, if it has no future within the DCU, right? Or will it? I don't think. I'm not right. I'm not really sure, so I won't speak anymore on that. But I don't know, or if people are just not interested in it, or Power Rangers will have a new movie on Netflix. April, so coming out this April, and it looks like a lot of the returning casts will be coming back to, reprise their roles. It's kind of interesting. Obviously, there's a few that are not going to be able to make it. Oh boy. It's interesting. These companies are adopting, this is from CNBC, a 4-day work week and are hiring right now. Bolt Financial out of San Francisco, open roles, principal software engineer, senior machine learning engineer, DNS or DNS filter, out of Washington, D.C., open roles, general counsel, senior management of digital marketing. Do big things, Mill Valley, California, finance director, senior account executive. Kickstarter has open roles. Panasonic in New Jersey, account manager of public safety, client relations specialist, field service technician. I think 4-day work week would be. They say productivity's goes up. I mean, and like, well, of course you gotta get like, it's kind of like that episode of The Office where like Michael was like, where they watched a movie. What was it? They're watching Varsity Blues, and then Jan's like, or Michael says something like, "Yeah, productivity's like shoots up," and she's like, "How so?" And I think he's like kind of like says, "Oh well, because they have to make up for all the time that all the time they were spent watching the movie. They have to, I don't know, they have to make up for that time," and it's just like he doesn't understand. Like he doesn't understand that it's because of they're more productive because their boss is making them watch this movie, and now they got to get caught up and da da da. But I don't know. Productivity is like, of course you want to get caught up, but and also not have a bunch of crap to do on that coming Monday. But I think it'd be great, like basically 3-day weekend. Yeah, it's kind of a tough schedule. Like if you work the like 4 10s, 10-hour shifts, and not everybody's gonna get like the 4 days. I mean, there's just gonna be some people who are gonna be constantly still gonna be working that 5-day schedule. But I think it'd be nice for somebody that if you can take advantage of it. I certainly would. 3 days off, 3 days for you to go do. If you had like side projects or side business or something like that, work hard during those 4 days, and then if you work maybe nights, and then you'd have those 3 days to work another job or something like that if you wanted to, or do whatever you wanted to. Have those 3 days off. To go pursue hobbies or whatever, spend more time with your family or whatever. I think so. It's nice to see. So it was like seemingly, if I remember right, it was a lot of European countries tried it first, and then it looks like now some American countries or companies are adapting it. So that's should be interesting. thing to see how it works. I need to get that high score, that high, the 7,500. One of the ways I can do it is do a grinding. I could grind this whole section here. So close. With that down. I'll come back to it later. Always like the art style that they have with those pause moments. Finland is the world's happiest country. And the article says something about like they're giving away like free trips or something. Oh, damn. Oh. That sounds really good.
Yeah!
High, high. Oh man, I was so close to getting that combo though. I mean, that's all I could do is just keep that, do that, just, I think if I go off that top, like over the roof or something like that, and then do a bunch of tricks in the air, I should be able to get it. Trying to do that. I hardly ever try to get that wall grind for the school bells. But I don't even know where they're at. There we go. Crap. Is that even possible to like wall grind like that? I mean, like I could see it like if you just like if you were just riding along and you would like touch the edge of the board and then like, but this seems almost like it's like you could wall do that for a while. And like you're almost glued, like riding along the wall, like as if you were on the side, like sidewalk or something. I could understand like if you just flip the board to the side and rolled like the wall a little bit, but not like, I don't know, maybe they're just like, because duds. I mean, video games, but that's maybe where they give you that little suspension of suspend your belief a little bit. Alright, well, I think that's going to wrap it up for me today. I know it's kind of a short stream, but it's alright. Hope you enjoyed what you saw. If you did, feel free to leave a like, and if you want to see more, subscribe. And as always, thank you for taking time out of your day, and I'll catch you in the next one. Alright, bye-bye.